As the Buddha once said, happiness does not depend on what you have or who you are. It solely relies on what you think. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by life's challenges? Today, we are going to explore timeless wisdom from Buddhism that can guide us through tough times. These insights are not just for Buddhists, they are tools anyone can use to navigate the emotional landscape of life. Whether you're feeling stressed, lost, or just in search of a little peace, these ancient teachings offer something for everyone. Let's discover how these timeless methods can bring more calm and joy into our lives, one step at a time. The first principle we will explore is practicing forgiveness. Forgiveness is a profound concept in Buddhism, deeply rooted in the understanding of interconnectedness and the nature of suffering. In Buddhist philosophy, forgiveness is not merely about letting go of past grievances. It is a transformative practice that leads to inner freedom and liberation from the cycle of suffering. The Buddha emphasized the importance of forgiveness, stating, "Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned." To forgive, in the Buddhist sense, means to release oneself from the burden of resentment, recognizing that clinging to past hurts only perpetuates suffering. Forgiveness does not necessarily mean condoning or forgetting the actions of others. Rather, it is about choosing to let go of the emotional attachment to those past hurts. A powerful practice for cultivating forgiveness in Buddhism is forgiveness meditation, also known as metta, or loving-kindness meditation. Through this practice, individuals extend feelings of compassion and kindness even towards those who may have caused them harm. Repetition and intention help soften the heart and dissolve the barriers erected by anger and resentment. Moreover, forgiveness is closely linked to the concept of karma, the law of cause and effect. Every action carries consequences, and holding on to resentment only perpetuates negative karma. By forgiving others, individuals can break this cycle and create conditions for greater peace and happiness in their lives. It is important to remember that forgiveness is not always easy, especially in cases of deep betrayal or trauma. It is a process that requires patience, compassion, and self-reflection. Sometimes forgiveness may unfold gradually, over time, as individuals cultivate a deeper understanding and compassion for themselves and others. Ultimately, the practice of forgiveness is a profound act of self-liberation. By letting go of resentment and embracing forgiveness, individuals free themselves from the shackles of the past and open their hearts to love, compassion, and joy. As the Buddha said, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. Now, let's move on to living with intention. In Buddhism, living with intention means consciously directing our thoughts, words, and actions toward what truly matters to us, guided by our values and aspirations. It's about aligning our daily choices with our deeper purpose rather than drifting aimlessly through life. At the heart of living with intention is the recognition of impermanence and the preciousness of life. Buddhists believe that life is fleeting and uncertain, making it essential to make the most of each moment. A crucial aspect of living with intention is clarifying our values and priorities. This involves reflecting on what truly matters, what brings fulfillment, and what we aspire to achieve. By gaining clarity about our values, we can make decisions that align with our deepest aspirations, leading to greater fulfillment. Living with intention also includes setting goals that harmonize with these values, instead of merely reacting to circumstances or going through the motions of life. Another important dimension of living with intention is mindfulness in our daily activities. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, aware of our thoughts and actions without judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, we become more attuned to our intentions and can make conscious choices aligned with our values. Moreover, Living with intention requires taking responsibility for our choices and actions rather than blaming external circumstances. This empowers us to create positive change in our lives. It involves cultivating a mindset of accountability, recognizing that we shape our destinies through our intentions and actions. Fostering gratitude and appreciation for the present moment is also crucial. Instead of constantly striving for future goals or dwelling on past regrets, we learn to embrace and savor the richness of each moment. Living with intention in Buddhism is about living consciously, purposefully, and authentically. It's about aligning our thoughts, words, and actions with our deepest values, embracing each moment with mindfulness and gratitude. By living with intention, we can create a life that is meaningful, fulfilling, and in harmony with our true selves. Next, we explore the virtue of generosity. Generosity is a fundamental principle in Buddhism rooted in compassion and interconnectedness. It is the practice of giving freely and selflessly without expecting anything in return. Such acts cultivate positive qualities like kindness, compassion, and joy. Generosity is not confined to material giving. It encompasses various forms of offering, including time, attention, skills, and even forgiveness and understanding. Overcoming selfishness is central to this virtue. The Buddha modeled generosity by freely sharing teachings, time, and resources with those who sought guidance. He emphasized the joy and liberation that comes from giving, stating, "Generosity brings happiness at every stage of its expression." Practicing generosity involves actively seeking opportunities to give, whether through charitable acts or simple gestures of kindness. Cultivating a generous mindset helps break the cycle of craving and dissatisfaction, leading to a deep sense of fulfillment. One powerful practice for fostering generosity in Buddhism is dana, or giving. Dana supports spiritual teachings and community, purifying the mind and cultivating wholesome qualities. Another aspect of generosity is recognizing and appreciating the generosity we receive from others. By acknowledging the kindness shown to us, we cultivate humility and gratitude, which motivate us to be more generous toward others. Ultimately, cultivating generosity is about nurturing a compassionate heart toward all beings. This practice not only benefits others, but also brings joy and liberation to the giver. Through generosity, we contribute to creating a more compassionate and harmonious world. Another vital concept in Buddhism is self-reflection, which is essential for personal growth and liberation from suffering. Self-reflection involves looking inward, examining our thoughts, emotions, and actions with honesty and mindfulness. It aims to deepen our understanding and wisdom about ourselves and the world around us. At its core, self-reflection recognizes the impermanent and interconnected nature of reality. By turning our attention inward and observing our ever-changing thoughts and feelings, we realize the transient and conditioned nature of our existence. This understanding helps loosen the grip of attachment and aversion, leading to greater freedom. Self-reflection involves cultivating mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware without judgment. Through mindfulness, we can observe fluctuations in our minds with clarity and objectivity. One significant benefit of self-reflection is cultivating self-awareness. By observing our thoughts and behaviors with mindfulness, we can recognize unwholesome habits that may cause suffering and work to cultivate positive qualities like kindness and compassion. Self-reflection also means examining our intentions and actions honestly. This includes reflecting on the ethical implications of our behaviors and their impact on ourselves and others. Taking responsibility helps us cultivate greater mindfulness and integrity in our interactions. Additionally, self-reflection in Buddhism involves investigating the nature of the self and the illusion of separateness. By exploring the nature of self through insight and mindfulness, we can understand that self is a construct devoid of inherent existence. This recognition leads to a profound shift in perspective, freeing us from egocentric views and opening our hearts to interconnectedness. Meditation is a powerful practice for cultivating self-reflection. It allows quiet contemplation and self-inquiry, enabling us to observe our minds with clarity. Regular meditation enhances our understanding of ourselves and the nature of reality, leading to greater peace and freedom. Another essential concept in Buddhism is equanimity, which refers to inner balance and calmness in the face of life's ups and downs. It's the ability to remain steady and undisturbed by external circumstances, whether pleasant or unpleasant. Equanimity is vital for achieving genuine happiness and liberation from suffering. The essence of equanimity is rooted in understanding impermanence and the ever-changing nature of reality. By recognizing that all phenomena are transient, we come to appreciate that clinging to pleasurable experiences or resisting unpleasant ones only leads to suffering. Equanimity invites us to accept the flow of life with an open heart, maintaining balance amidst its unpredictability. Fostering equanimity brings about inner peace and stability. Developing this quality allows us to remain grounded even during turbulent times, responding to difficulties with wisdom and compassion, rather than impulsively reacting out of fear. Mindfulness is crucial for cultivating equanimity. It helps us observe the arising and passing of thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them. This mindful awareness creates space for thoughtful responses rather than knee-jerk reactions. Furthermore, equanimity involves cultivating acceptance and non-attachment. By accepting things as they are, without clinging to desires or pushing away dislikes, we free ourselves from the tyranny of aversion and desire, finding peace amidst life's uncertainties. Recognizing interconnectedness is also essential for fostering equanimity. By acknowledging our shared humanity, we develop empathy and compassion for others, regardless of their circumstances. This sense of connection dissolves barriers of self and other, leading to greater harmony in the world. Meditation is a powerful practice for developing equanimity. Through meditation, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions with calmness and clarity, enabling us to cultivate a balanced and harmonious state of mind. As we reflect on these timeless teachings, it becomes clear that the principles of Buddhism offer practical guidance for navigating life's challenges. By practicing forgiveness, living with intention, cultivating generosity, engaging in self-reflection, and fostering equanimity, we can cultivate deeper contentment and peace within ourselves. Ultimately, these teachings remind us that happiness is not contingent upon external circumstances, but rather arises from our mindset and choices. Incorporating these principles into our daily lives allows us to transform our experiences, cultivate joy, and embrace life's journey with an open heart. The wisdom of Buddhism is a treasure trove, offering insights that can guide anyone, regardless of their background, toward a more fulfilling life. May we all endeavor to implement these teachings, nurturing kindness, compassion, and understanding within ourselves and our communities. As we walk this path together, we can inspire and uplift one another, contributing to a more harmonious world for all. By embracing these teachings, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to a ripple of positivity that spreads to those around us. Let us embark on this journey together, fostering peace and joy within ourselves and the world. The choice is ours, and the path awaits.